All right, what's going on, everybody? Sorry for that delay there. Didn't actually intend to run that for forever. So my mic, maybe it's just me. It sounds muffled. I don't know what's going on with that. That being said, though, folks, this is a completely and entirely unplanned stream. If you miss it, don't feel bad because we didn't announce it. So here we are. We're just going to shoot some fallow deer probably. I was just jumping on here to do that anyway, but I figured come hang out with you guys, whoever can make it. And without further ado, let's get started. We just did a hard reset. I wanted to make sure we had fresh spawns before we go in. It looks like it worked considering it's 6:10 in the morning. Let's go ahead and change time here. And actually, while we're here, and while it's this early, we might as well head over, make sure I've got my tents on me. We need to place a recovery tent here. I was talking to Rix last night, and he encouraged that I shoot more zones, which I agree with because, well, we're only shooting 6 zones, and, well, explains why it takes so long for our spawns to come back, because we're having to wait that full 15 minutes before we get a respawn, so a little slow going. The hard part is we're going to have to get creative in some of our other zones. The only other area I could think maybe we could actually go to how many, depending of course on how many tents we can place right now. I need to go and get a hard count of those. Let's see, we've got 2, 4, we'll just say 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. We can actually have 3 more tents placed if we wanted to. So this could, oh, hello, Mr. Fallow. We're not going to shoot you quite yet because I don't know which zone you're from. You're probably one of those stinking solos that we don't want to shoot. The pig over there, on the other hand, I might just throw some lead at. I just realized our music didn't carry over. That's cool. I guess I didn't save that as an audio file. I saved it as a video file. That's cool. That's all right, folks. We'll just make that disappear like so. Boom, and now there should be some music playing. We're gonna yeet it. Is that another pink pig or is that an albino? Let's freaking go. Oh, we spooked him. I did not expect to see that. I wonder if we can, oh yeah, we should be able to cut right in front. If we got lucky, he actually got trapped in the tent, but we're gonna jump over. Ooh, you got lucky, sir. You didn't get lucky that time, though. Let's freaking go. Looks like an albino. I don't know, those blue eyes. Could be a pink. It's hard to tell in this lighting. That looks pretty albino to me. The hamster has survived. I'm gonna assume this is hurricane related. Let's freaking go, folks. It's an albino. It has kind of a pink hue to it, but this is our first ever albino feral pig. Just happened to be going to set up a tent on our grind, and there he was. We have shot several pigs, but this is the kind of results we're looking for in doing so. Go ahead and taxidermy that. That's a win. Shout out Hamster, finally getting some power back after 3 days. And then look, the first thing he does, he brought us some good luck here with the albino pig. That's not even what we're looking for, man. In this grind, we just right place, right time. We might as well go and just get some spice going, get some accuracy going, you know, to get a warm up before. We don't want to ruin anything. We don't want to track anything down like we typically do. We want to get loosey goosey with it. And there's no better way than shooting pigs, of course. We did in fact get a fox. Actually, we got another diamond fox the other night at complete random, like, just like the first one. The first one we shot was literally out in the random middle of nowhere of Yukon, just running around, and accidentally spooked it out in front of us, and that's exactly what happened the other night on Yukon. There's an albino, yeah, for sure. Dang, I may have just lied to you. Let me look at the app. I'm like 99.9%. It could just be melanistic. Yeah, there's an albino. Yeah. Might as well shoot this guy. Green or dirt. We might have aimed just a bit too far forward. Alright, let's stop messing around. Let's change over to fallow drink time and see how many fives we can get to spawn. We've got more roots. So the low-key side pig grind's paying off, Ricks. We just smoked an albino. For those of you that don't know, whenever I'm waiting for my else to come back and respawn, I literally just switch over to pig drink time and shoot all my pigs, and just kind of way to kill time. They share the same zones, so it's pretty easy to do as well. I wish my red deer were like that, where I could shoot red deer and... Now, I don't know, in the future, I might explore actually setting up on, like, say, Reventuli Coast and grind whitetail and moose simultaneously, whether they're at the same zones, or if I have to, like, maybe set up for, like, 4 zones whitetail, 4 zones moose, and just hammer them both back and forth. I don't know. That's for the future. We got to get this stupid thing done and out of the way first. But yeah, this was a completely unplanned stream. The old swamp monster decided to go to a fall festival with some friends, and I said, you know what, we're gonna do some fallow grinding because we haven't done it in a while. We need to do it. This is a risky shot. We got a big 5 behind this guy. IRL, I wouldn't take that because I'm pretty sure, you know, there'd be pass through and we'd smoke 2 of those. It's a stud. There's my other 5. He was accompanied by another guy, another shooter that I had. He must not be back yet. I don't see him. Oh man, I just realized we didn't reset the audio. It's probably super delayed for you guys. My bad on that. I don't know why I have to do that. I chalk it up because I've done everything in the book. I chalk it up to the fact that my capture card's getting old, and I'm already asking it to do things it's not made to do. That's kind of how I feel, Ricks, because I haven't grinded at all, really. I kind of started getting back into the past couple nights, started getting some time, but whenever you left for camp, or well, when we both left for camp, that was probably the last time I grinded, and like this is more of like the most serious I've taken it in a hot second. I tried doing it on stream the other day. I just wasn't into it, to be honest. And I like gotta for myself, got to ease back into it. But I mean, I'm pretty encouraged by how many dimes we've got. I can actually place 3 more tents, so I can really successfully, reliably add at least 1 more shooter zone. If I get creative, probably 2 more. I just want to try to get a picture of this guy while he's running. Hope he doesn't sprint away. I'm gonna get a screenshot here. Ah, he sprinted. Well, if I knew where those albinos were gonna be, I would absolutely do it. I do have a piebald fox, and that's probably one of my favorite trophies in the game. It looks so cool. They're kind of like piebald moose. Piebald moose are, I would consider more common than other like rare fur types, but they look freaking cool in my opinion. Oh, I just fast traveled straight over here. No, spooked this zone. That's cool. This is the zone that we kind of reset up on. I do think this zone is actually actively sharing spawns with one of my other zones, because I stopped shooting this area because it was nothing but 2s, and then over time come back and there's 3s and 4s at it. We're gonna need to adjust our... Well, the reason I've got that tent there is because there's another zone on the other side of the bridge that I've been shooting as well. And I mean, just for time's sake, we might actually do that. We'll shoot these guys, fast travel over here, shoot these guys, and then fast travel back and walk over there. Capitalize on some adding zones. I was actually talking about you, Rix. I realized I was only shooting 6 zones, which was insane to me, because there's no way I could have ran 6 zones only when I was shooting red deer. Actually, that might have spooked those deer that are on the other side of the bridge. I didn't think about that. We're not even a render of them, so let's move this tent just a bit closer. I bet half of mine too, just to risk it for the biscuit. I know, you know, you're not supposed to shoot solos, but there's so many fallow along this coastline that I could just pile up, add to the kill counter, you know? I'd absolutely be talked into playing it if you were to find a decent multiplayer server. Said we're casual grinding. What I intend and mean by casual grinding, folks, is, well, what we're doing now. We're not leaning forward in the chair today, per se. We're just here to kind of chill, hang out, shoot some stuff. And if that means going to a multiplayer map and shooting a plenty of animals just to hopefully get some respawns, you know? Do it. I'm convinced Rix and I on multiple occasions now have actually shot so many animals during a multiplayer session that has absolutely happened. That's probably how we got 7 diamonds in a single hunt. Not once, but twice. It pays to shoot stuff. Alright, we do in fact have fallow here. The problem is that's just a level 2. Actually, we've got 2 level 2s. That's actually a good thing. We're gonna leave them there. Leave that zone alone. Actually, I forgot I changed Now, if we can have another tent here, we will, but I actually stopped shooting this zone because 2 spawn here as well. But this is a good zone that I've never shot my entire time fallow grinding. And, well, it's time to start shooting it. Got this zone down to 2s, and, well, a bunch of 3s left over here. 2s there. I mean, playing the multiplayers that I've gotten into, Ricks, I've actually gotten pretty lucky. We got a Dime Fox the other night. Diamond Whitetail. We tried doing a New England the other day, dude. It was bad. We saw nothing. Why in the world did I just place that tent there? Let's head on over to this zone. I'm pretty sure we've got a 5 here. I don't... And I feel like I've got a 5 that's like jumping around on me. I have no clue where he's going, where he's at, where he's been. Controller batteries or something's going on here. This. I just know I have one more 5 that I've not shot and I don't know where he went. He might be a solo. Don't you do it, female. I'm gonna have to get used to this zone. This is the one, like I said, the drastic new, like, not used to it at all. And they were pretty far. I had to really, and this was with the Odin, I had to really aim up there with that 22. 30-06 though shoots the laser beam flat. It honestly should be a class 9 gun. I mean, it has 45 pin. Expansion's not very good on it. Gear species, it works great, but it'll get the job done. We actually nailed that heart shot. Now, I mean, let's take a track. Who ever do this? I'm gonna go check this zone out here, make sure that there's nothing crazy first of all, and then very deeply consider whether or not we should shoot it. There's also some zones down here that might be doable. Sent you a party invite, Ricks. if you're into that kind of thing. We're almost here. It actually, you know, this game, it feels like it takes forever to get somewhere, but realistically, time-wise in-game, we're moving at pretty good speed. I don't know, we may just be limited to kind of shoot what we've got going on now, unless we want to start risking it on solos, and I don't honestly want to do that. I mean, in terms of herd management, and theoretically we could keep hammering them until they all eventually turn to twos, but we're not. It's in the name, casual grinding here, folks. We're just trying to do this the long and easy way. In fact, I've actually been doing this slowly over time since day one we started fallow grinding. I started out not herd managing whatsoever, except ever so slightly. Now we're at a point we can fully herd manage. Ooh, there is a level 3 over there. That's very tempting, actually. Let's go check out this zone. Historically, this zone used to be my favorite, but it died for an unknown, you know, call of the wild reason. What's going on, J-Biz? Yeah, I was just telling them, like, because initially, so obviously when it comes to great ones, it's the amount of respawns that you get. So I've always had that mindset of like, let's just shoot as many as we can. So when I went into the fallow grind, I'm like, well, I want to do herd management, but I'd also like, between, you know, real life stuff, working on videos and everything else, I'm like, I don't have time to actually set up for a herd manage. So what I just did was essentially over a long period of time, I'd just do like a couple zones at a time, and now we're kind of at a point where we're full-fledged herd managing right now. Okay, we've got 2 deer here back, but here's the, oh, that's a max weight 3. I kind of should shoot that, actually. Let's, wonder where, yeah, it's got to be this zone that he's at. That's a new development. The problem is, they like to share, like, just because that max weight 3 is in that zone here now, doesn't mean he's going to end up, like, he's going to end up at one of our discovered zones. Which is why it's important to find all of your zones, because if you don't do that, you'll have no idea where he went. But now, because we have all of our zones, we know where all of our solos are, he's going to show up in one of our active shooter zones, most likely, so. Might as well just, we're here, I'll walk it. This is true. And it is a natural, you know, it's obvious that it's the way the game works, because there's that natural inclination, you know, when you're out here, whether it's the first time ever playing or if it's your millionth time playing, you're obviously going to shoot the bigger deer. So the game works well in that way. And that's why there was, like, I remember back in the day when the game first came out, there was the big theory that you weren't high enough level yet to actually spawn diamonds, and that wasn't the case at all. It was just you actually haven't shot enough stuff. And the fact that initial spawn diamonds are kind of like sprinkled like glitter, it feels like on most maps. At least my maps. I've been really lucky. I hear more. Must have got away. I'm gonna race that red deer zone. I keep telling myself someday I'm coming back to red deer, but I don't know. There's really no point. We got lucky and got the big rack. I could get the small, or I think we got the medium rack. I don't know. There's not enough variety for me to want to go back to red deer, I feel like. I know Rick's and I have twice now. I think on Yukon. Actually, no. It was either Yukon or Rev, but back to back we got 7 dimes and a singles hunt. That's what, at least my Reventility Coast, is why I enjoy it so much, because I feel like it's broken. There are so many animals that it's weird. You're never more than 250 meters away from something on that map, it feels like. Okay, let's set up... I guess I should have set a tent up across the way. I don't know if I actually want to shoot this zone or not. I kind of want to go a little bit further down. This was another potential shooter zone. Because this has history on them flip-flopping, kind of hesitant to shoot it. Good news is we're getting some spawns cooking. We're killing some time in game. It's past their drink time, which is good, of course. We're not going to be spooking anything by placing all these tents. But we might place a tent here. And when we go to change time, we'll do that now. We'll do another run through, just to see what's come back. We'll see what's down there. It's a lot of playthroughs too. I was very intimidated with my. Oh well, we should probably collect that guy. That's important. I'm glad we didn't back out. We'll see if our other 5 has his partner up here that we can shoot. What's going on, Golden Plug? We're shooting some fallow for now. Rix is on the hunt for a decent multiplayer session, and I'm more than happy to join him on that endeavor. Don't see his friend back yet. Spawn over here, make sure. I have to do this in a specific way, otherwise I spook everything. They're not back yet, so that's okay. But I've actually got a video coming out next week that so I saw you talking about hitting that restart, but I didn't realize you had done it that many times, so you've got some experience under your belt with it. But I have seen it a lot in like the Facebook page and like the Reddit and all that about people wanting to restart, and they're not even level 60 yet. So I'm making kind of a cautionary video on it of what to kind of expect. I'm also like definitely not recommending new players to hit restart or new game, because you've not experienced the game yet, you know? Actually, we didn't change time. That's probably why nothing's there. I just realized that. I'm such a fool. Let's go ahead. Not that far back. Let's go ahead and spend another 2,500. Why not? I feel like 1207 always works for me. Rick likes 1210. At least fallow are consistent. Whitetail are kind of a nightmare. So are moose. So for sure a respawn. I've been playing since the day it dropped on Xbox, which I think was it's either 2018 or 2019. Maybe it was 2017. It's been a while. Okay, see, if you're crazy like JBiz here and you know what you're doing, okay, that's an effective way to be using restarts. But see, I'm a very impatient person. And I'm avoiding a lot of maps because I simply don't want to have to go through and unlock them again. But when you really know what you're doing, you could fly. Those are 2 solos. We're not shooting them. Not going through that headache. Do you have a 3 bag? Need to adjust this. Super rares are tough. I mean, I was all in on dirty grinding, which is what led to me restarting, because that will absolutely destroy your respawns. If you think it is absolutely possible, folks, that you can ruin your map. You can make the game so confused that it just simply doesn't spawn anything. That's the reality we lived in for a hot minute. That being said, I think we were 60, maybe even 70,000 kills on red deer. And that sounds like a lot, but when you're dirty grinding, that ain't nothing. It ain't nothing 200 kills to run through, you know? But that's roughly how many it took before I popped that first super. Granted, that was after the reset. So I don't know. Then there was that weird, strange bug. I don't know if it's dirty grind, if I should blame dirty grinding, or if I should blame the bug that I didn't know existed on Xbox. The fact that if you have high achievements, which... Oh, we got an invite from Rick, so let's collect our harvest here. I don't know, I have like 80,000 achievement points. We've been on Xbox for a hot minute. We've got a level 23 rev, and what we like about finding random multiplayers that are low-level server hosts is, well, there's a good chance they haven't found those initial those initial spawns that we're talking about, and we just might be able to find them. Actually, did I collect this guy, or did we just ignore that? And I guess in a way you could consider what we're getting ready to do a grind, because we're going to strictly trophy hunt. We're going to be covering some ground, looking for something to put in the 2024 lodge. That's kind of, yeah. So the kiddos, I've got my old Xbox in the living room, and they'll play just, you know, like kid games, and so it's kind of like an achievement farm on that end, because they're games that I will never play, and well, they're getting her done. I think we did collect this guy. I don't see him there. Just wanted to make 100% sure. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It was a big adjustment for me was the granted update when they actually added like zones instead of just like where they were. Because back in the day, the animals were just where they were. We're gonna have to do the 1 minute trick here. We got a floater situation going on. I think we saved it. Yep, we did. Anyway, with the Grindin update, that's when they introduced like home ranges, and so that kind of changed where some stuff was, and it took a while to get used to that, but like Leighton Lakes of all places, as soon as they did that, felt so foreign to me. Just our level 2 here, so our last zone we'll shoot. Max weight 3. We want to get rid of him. 30-odd 6 for the win. We're going to maintain this loadout. Well, we'll switch to our run and gun loadout right now. That way we don't have to do it in-game. Make sure we have everything we want. Actually, that didn't save. Come on now. We'll keep the 300, because why not? But we want the granddaddy with us. And actually, we're going to do this as well. We're just going to go ahead and 86 the pistol. It's great, it's fun, it's cool, but the rifle variant of the 243 is far superior. Every time I'm out there, and especially on Reventilli Coast, I'm like, man, I wish I had the rifle with me. Keep challenging myself with the pistol, but we are at max. Can we not carry one more pistol? Can we carry the 44 Magnum? Can. Go ahead and do that because it's so good against links and everything else. Alright, let's go ahead and accept that invite from Rix and see if we can find some diamonds or rares. We just found that albino pig randomly in my own map, so early morning or late evening, early morning rev. Let's go. What a good spot. I'm gonna wheel around and check these lakes. This early, there should be some brown bear drinking. And a big giant albino. 8 mythical. I know. I feel naked actually without Disturbed Veg, to be quite honest, but the ability to run all of this equipment is so nice, especially when you're running gunning like I am. Because if multiplayer like would work on the Xbox like it's supposed to, having the ability to just cover ground is nice, and not having to worry about your loadout's nice. But I do like to change it up. I'm actually very strongly considering, because we've got all the bow perks we need to. We're kind of split down the middle between rifle and but I really like lightning hands, or is it quick hands, whichever the reload one is. We only have it spec'd into like once, and I'm feeling the pain of not having that. And truth be told, I'm not sure that pumping iron is actually working. They say it is, but I don't know. It worked great until Reventilli Coast. Honestly, that's when it broke. They claim it's like a server host issue, but it's like, man, I don't know. There's something else going on. Disturbed Veg is really nice to have, and I do miss it. But that 3 extra pounds is actually pretty valuable. So many bears. We may have spooked and the wind's blowing to this lake and we weren't exactly quiet on our approach. I swore I just saw, yeah, I did see a critter up there. I was gonna say, I thought I saw something. Yeah, we're close enough to this lake. I like shooting raccoon dogs because they're, especially at 300 yards, they're hard to tell if it's a rare or not, and you might as well shoot it. They're worth pretty good money anyways. Rick's just smoked a pretty nice Eurasian lynx, it looks like. That's the sound we want to hear. We don't have a willow ptarmigan or a rock ptarmigan. I just heard it too. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it on multiplayer. Like that's a good way to look at it. I don't. I'm just rocking the one that came with it. Alright, we're now going to swing wide back to this side of the lake. And we're going to be loud doing it. Trying to spook some ptarmigan. We're going to let the pistol here do its thing. That was a hit. 44 in theory should have enough pin, even at this range, to punch through, but I don't think we hit anything important. Hit it twice. Okay, it's going down now. Ricks may have a dimey dime. Just smoked a level 5 gray lag. I think before I upgrade anything on because I would like a new Xbox controller, because this one's finally getting to the point where it's showing its age. I've taken good care of it. Typically, you know, Xbox controllers are extraordinarily fragile and they like to die and kill themselves. But I don't know, I need a new capture card, to be 100% honest. We're still rocking the HD 60 S Plus, which is fine. It works great. But I'm running a Series X and I'm having to run at 1080p. You know, it's like, I'm actually overclocking the card. It's running 1440p. It's not allowed to do that, but I need something I can capture this game's in all of its glory. Because not that they matter when it comes to graphics. I don't know, the colors are a little bit better maybe. It's a little bit brighter on PC. But I think the game actually looks better on Xbox. You're a little bit bigger. I do wish they would make this, you know, keyboard compatible on Xbox. Because if I could actually truly record at like 4K and then downscale it to like 1080 for like YouTube, it would look so much better. But it is what it is, and it could look worse, I guess. I want to stay south because we're the only ones down here right now, but I feel like if we're gonna really actually find some brown bear, we're gonna find them up north, not down here. I mean, there's some down here obviously, but let's jump over to this lake maybe. Got more buttons too, where I can button map some things. It's actually nice having my camera not the X button, because well, pulling it out at inconvenience times when you're trying to reload and get a quick shot off, it's not the best when you pull out your camera. Actually, I wish there were Xbox when you took a screenshot or took a shot with a camera, it would actually take a screenshot. That'd be cool. Feeling lucky on this map, knocking on wood here. I have a tendency to run into Diamond Mountain here, so I'm kind of hoping we do that too. Is that a lynx? Far enough we can't actually see what the heck he is. Level 6. Grab our 243 out. Ooh, we pulled it. We pulled it. That's okay. Just a level 6. I always feel like I have terrible accuracy, but I also like tell myself I'm taking shots nobody should be taking. Like, for example, that dude was almost 400 yards on the move, and we were just throwing lead at him. Once we cross this land bridge here, we're gonna be in Ptarmigan territory. I will say with PC, because I do have, I haven't actually played it in a long time on PC, but I do have another account on PC, and it's easy enough that part of the reason I stuck to console, outside of the rampant cheating on PC, is the fact that it is much more difficult on console. And I love it. Felt pretty confident with that. Exhibit A on the accuracy there. In my defense, we did hit it 3 times. Okay. Just didn't die. We did our part, it didn't do its part. Yeah, that's part of it too. Not necessarily like proud of my lodge, but what it is like just this container of memories and like those hunts and where did that cat go? She went down. I don't think she actually went that far, most likely. She was actually a little bit further than I thought. Need to head back south. I still have my original lodge. I still have them because the trophy lodges were broken and you could place any trophy anywhere on any plaque, and so I've got a few whitetail on some places they shouldn't be, and I want to save it forever. That was back in the day when I played the game like Pokemon and just tried to taxidermy everything that I shot. No, Linda, I know your boyfriend's probably up here. You just gave away your position. I like to keep my crosshairs low on Reverend Tully because raccoon dogs, ptarmigan, capercaillie, all the little stuff, that's where they like to hang out. Definitely haven't seen as many bears as I'd like. That's going to tell me that they're probably a little bit further up north. Nobody's explored this lake yet either. Another good indicator too, if you're in a kind of a juicy multiplayer map, if there's no need zones, that means it's not explored. Could have swore I saw a ptarmigan making a beeline right for us. That's a decent lynx track. Spirit bears might be one of my favorite fur types. I wish they were a little bit rare. Wouldn't mind having a diamond in the trophy launch. Wouldn't complain one bit. Got him. One downside of the 10 gauge, man, that bullet drop, the velocity is just crazy on it. We need to get lucky out so we can find our birds. There's hunting pressure over here. We definitely peppered one of those birds. None of them are diamond potential, so if we lose it, it won't be the end of the world, but I'd like to find it for the money. This is Revetuli Coast. Rabbits are typically slow whenever they initially flee. Xbox. Hopefully the host doesn't kick us. We shot quite a bit of stuff here. Raccoon dogs are worth so much money. As soon as it hits whitetail drink time, we may travel up north. Realize we're backtracking. Even though they're grounded, they're going to be worth a ton of money. That Lynx kind of ran through there and ruined everything. Almost got him. Right now, it's when we can, where we can. Typically, though, we try to stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Wednesdays might actually have to flip-flop with Thursdays now. We'll see. Tuesdays for sure. Wednesdays or Thursdays, and then every other weekend. Trying to see if we can see these little birds. Hit the dirt right in front of him. Those guys were so far behind us, I didn't want to risk throwing lead. Alright, it's just about whitetail drink time. We're about to where I want to be for ptarmigan anyways. This kind of opens up into a big field. We're going to go check it, make sure there's no threes hanging out. Then we may transition up north. Probably start it up here and head to these lakes. I've always been bitten in the butt in multiplayer, but one of these days we're gonna find a big boy out here. Oh, we just got kicked. We're going to take this opportunity, folks, to grab a drink. Alright, I'm back. We've not been kicked. Let's do this. It's 8:05. Let's do what I said we were gonna do. Up north. Actually, we could check this lake out. This is, I feel like, a forgotten lake on Raventuli coast. I've shot several whitetail, moose, all kinds of stuff there. I don't actually expect to see whitetail here, but by the time we make it over the mountain here, we'll hopefully have some whitetail trickling into some zones, and maybe we can find a rare dime. That second shot, I think we missed. Or we just shot him 3 times, I don't know. We might actually do this slightly different. Who do we have here? Got another hunter on the other side. We don't want to encroach on his territory. We're probably just going to go south. Of course, I only saw him for like a split second. Want to rule out, make sure he's not a 9 legendary. Didn't see him though. May have gotten over the other hill. That's all right. The problem is Lynx just got done drinking, and so they're still in the area. And they're spooking some of our friends for sure. I wanted to drop south, and shooting that brown bear kind of enables us to do that. Or forces us. I was trying it. We can get reliably like pellets out there at least 100 meters with the 10 gauge, and I actually shot him over the dirt, which is kind of cool, but we just couldn't make any connect. Not a single whitetail yet. To be expected. It's very early in their drink time. That's a giant level 2. It's definitely a dime rack. It's got potential. If he does make dime, he's going to be right at 255, but I'm going to guess we got a 245 on our hands, maybe 246. I don't know, that rack though, it's just wide enough and just tall enough, he could be a 255. So what makes me think this guy might actually make dime, notice how his tines are actually pretty straight up. Typically his G2, or yours is the G2, G3. This tine right here is typically curled in when it's not a diamond, and they're straight up and down like they are right there. When they do make it, we'll see. He's just a gold 252. He's huge. Just barely. Oh, look at that crooked guy up there. That's what caused it. What's going on, Grey Wolf? Still a big, big whitetail. It's about as big as a gold's gonna get. That's a good deer right there. Oh, pretty good. Just got a chance to stream. Figured to hang out with you guys. Well, I wouldn't say I got robbed. I actually, that, like I said, that's a giant gold. He was just a level 2, wasn't max score. He was just huge. Fun fact of the day, though, I've actually got more level 2 diamond whitetail than I do level 3 diamond whitetail. For some reason, when I shoot those level 3s, they like to troll. to go check this little lake before we leave it entirely. Said it is very early in whitetail drink time. In the actually, the fact that there is nobody up here and there's no zones, we're gonna head up north. This is the best lake for whitetail on this map, in my humble opinion. Playing on Reventuli Coast, which is one of my favorite maps. We're in a random multiplayer session, so have no idea what we're going to run into. This map, or this lake, is completely unexplored. There's no need zones, and it's whitetail drink time. Fingers crossed we got a big 288 score in whitetail. I actually think 280 is the max. 275 maybe, I don't know. Exhibit A, there's literally whitetail everywhere. Just unfortunately for us, there's none that have trophy potential. It's alright, we'll just start heading over here. It's a long walk, but we're gonna run into stuff along the way, I guarantee it. It's actually an uncommon level 2 rack. Gotta be some capercaillie or something out here. We were probably over zeroed actually. Shot super high both times. It's a big rabbit. Those things sounded close. Wasn't gonna shoot him, but then I saw that there was two of them that were max weight. We got a 50-50 shot here, getting a dime. You know you haven't been seeing very good moose when a level 3 looks big. So open up here. I just want to make sure there's no rabbits or anything. It's like a gold fur type brown bear. Almost want to shoot him for small boy club potential. There's some bears. Just one bear. Where's your boyfriend at? I know he's got to be close. Shot her for the money. rats. No trophies here. Pick up, little guy. Okay. Alright, we're missing that. We'll get a level 3 and we'll coast, go check out. So 34, might as well head on down, see if there's any fallow drinking or boofaloos. Rick's just got server host has initiated the diamond challenge, meaning we're gonna find something cool. Whiff of the century. do, playing on Xbox. It's the most inconvenient time to lose our breath. We're gonna head straight for the coast and see if there's any cracker gators. At least now that the original server host is left and Rix is in control, I don't feel bad about shooting everything that we see. It's Emerald Coast. There's a hot chance we're going to find something. I like to scan up high because everything that we've spooked, that's where it's going to be. And it's just going to be easier to see it. I do feel really naked running around here right now without just our vegetation. Almost to the coast. Hard shot. I have no 300 ammo. That's not good. As you can see, the M1 actually has more penetration than the 300 does. Which is weird. Just shoot all the bullets. Good chunk of money right. That was a risky shot. Crocodiles are worth so much money, it's ridiculous. Actually, everything on Reventuli Coast was an insane amount of money. Lag. That dude's definitely gonna die, but the problem is he's gonna float back, so we're just gonna move right along. And because it's technically a ghosted map, we're not gonna worry about it. Come on. Trying to get this thing to plug back in. Alright, folks, we got about 20 minutes or so left, or 30 minutes, I don't know, we'll see. I'll see. The stream's coming to an end here shortly soon, folks. We're still going to try to find ourselves something to put in the lodge. Got him that second shot. I think that Java and Rusa are worth so much money, and because they're herd animals, if you need it, that's what you should set a grind up for money. $1,300 for a ruined animal. I just saw Big Antler take off this direction, but you know what? We're not discriminating here, folks. We got all kinds of stuff. We'll just have really bad accuracy and spook everything while we're at it. I knew we'd run into stuff up here. This is such a good little spot, especially when it's like a drink time like right now, I think. Getting distracted by the kangaroos here. Well, we got at least one of them. They're right at the edge of the map, too. Howdy, howdy. Turkey shoot now. We nuked him. Finally, jeez. Game was going all sorts of laggy. There you go. I have a bad habit of posting mine prematurely. Somehow whiffed all those? I don't understand that. That seems off. You spook all these other guys? I would imagine we did. We were fairly close. Okay, well, we'll stop wasting ammo.
We're shooting just a little high. All right, well, that's not going well. We may... May finish her out strong here, switch back to the fallow grind. I feel like that should have been a hard shot. Oh, hang on a sec. Is blonde rare? Nope, common. All right, well, I'm not seeing much else, and we should have some good old-fashioned respawns to definitely shoot now. So let's jump over back to Tay. Oh, hang on. Did we speak too soon? What do we got out there? I saw it for a split second. Could have swore I saw something up. Yep. Just a goat. All right. Well, let's back out. Brush some fallow. I will say this beforehand, even if we do spawn a great one somehow, I'm not quite sure how much time we have left on the stream. We've got at least enough time for another run through, but if we do somehow spawn a great one, we're not going to shoot him on this stream. We're going to wait. We can try to get everybody up here and to witness me, hopefully not wing it. Okay, that guy came back as a 2. That's actually good news. Need to get a 5 over at this zone. Hopefully he doesn't float. Oh, good. Probably need that anyway. Now we've got a couple respawns. And we flat out missed that guy. That's cool. That's not a good sight. Hopefully that was a female. That being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and shut her down there. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. This was kind of an unplanned stream. But we'll see you guys on the next one.